Okay, guys, now we're going to go back to the beginning and just very gently remind ourselves where we're at because I don't want you to lose track because I got a lot of stuff going on in my mind. Remember, we're in the VOMA phase, and if you view all clusters, whenever you're in doubt, go all the way back to the complete total project management screen. This is where all the naming conventions will be used that you saw in the previous video. So far, we have 6 themes inside this particular project, and this adds up all the organic rank value max. That means if you were to rank for everything listed anywhere in this entire theme project, it would be valued at $300 million a year. And there's a lot of really broad terms in there, so just keep in mind that it's accumulating all of that. Total search market value includes pay-per-click and organic ranking calculated, okay? Drill down further into that project, which is Flora Live, flower essences keyword. We've done a whole lot of different keywords. Keep in mind, by this time I've had 2 pretty hefty conversations with my client, and should probably by this point be cash flow positive, somewhere well above 2 grand. I want to repeat that. You should somewhere at this point be cash flow positive with this client in the area of 2 grand. Time spent on this project for you? An hour, maybe 2. Okay, so I just want you to understand that you have to value this information as a Krakken cruncher because this is not available anywhere else. And of course, you can do your own customization of that. But I want to emphasize, this was the first thing we ever drilled into, flower essences. That's why the project is called Flower Essences. Did some breakaway that was client-centric, related to the client. Let's go back up to flower essences. On the second conversation that I had with both the developer that's going to be building out the new site and laying it all into a content management system, which we'll show you in a few weeks when it's done, and again, the main conversation I had with him was a business advisory consultation, not merely an SEO, SEM, make as much money as I can from ranking. I considered the entire client and his desires, hopes, and wishes for his business. This is different than being a mere SEO, isn't it? This is why we train you both for the technical and business certification. So in the conversation, we realized there are several ways you could go into these vertical markets, right? But vibrational medicine, when we realized that Dr. Brent wanted to create a world religion, and I'm being facetious when I say that, sort of, but he wants to replace Bach as the new kind of flower essence. And I can tell you, knowing both industries very, very well, that he has products that rival and may even enhance the work of Dr. Bach. And then you're starting to get into areas like PR, and PR, public relations and press releases and the rest, is starting to be replaced by user-generated content now, social media. I know that because my social media company and its IP is being swiped by a lot of press, PR agents who are going out of business with the new online presence of social media affecting PR, user-generated content. That's another topic for another video series. Stay tuned. But during that discussion with them, and we realized, sure, I could lay out a whole year's worth of keywords. We could go for any direction we wanted. We could go tap into the homeopathy market. I might do that for blogs, but during the discussion, vibrational essences, specifically vibrational medicine, notice vibrational medicine or vibrational essence came up in our first drill down, which is related to vibrational medicine. Okay, I know this, first of all, because I talked to the client a lot about what's going on with Andrew Weil and Oprah Winfrey and all these other things happening out there. Vibrational medicine is in its childhood. Okay, but this is, you have to forget our little comment generator up here. This is a random file we're pulling from. So I drilled into vibrational essence. My hope still in VOMA is now that I know where the client wants to go with his business, not just his website, I'm going to drill in and start to segment that lower market under flower essence in vibrational essence. You see it's 61 cents a click. That's a not very expensive market. And as far as traffic, it's 0.5 per day. Let's go ahead and drill further into that. Notice that there's 8 queries on average per day in the natural search engines and a half a click a day in the pay-per-click search engines at 61 cents. This is not a very profitable word to target and be very, very easy to rank for. But we're going to go ahead and see what comes back for the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and drill into it right now. And notice that I'm in the same VOMA. I could probably start a new VOMA just for vibrational essence, but I don't want to do that just yet because we're gonna do that with vibrational medicine because that's something that was thrown around with this client so much after about an hour of dialogue and a whole interview or market audit, finding out where he wanted to go with his business and what he's actually trying to accomplish in his mind and soul for his business. Then I was able to arrive at that. When I come back, we're going to drill into vibrational medicine and review essences.